Hi guys, got a special one for you today. We are creating an Edna mold cake as part of an Incredibles collaboration. That means at the end of this video and in the box below you'll find links to other fabulous cake artists and YouTubers who have created tutorials for you on Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, Violet, Dash and Jack Jack. Make sure to check them out. Okay, so for this one we are starting with a 6-inch round cake already covered. Links above to help you get up to speed with this part. You can of course cover it in black sugar paste if you like, but it can often be sticky, especially in this humid weather. So I want to show you the benefit of having an airbrush. You can spray this whole cake black in no time at all. Spray it in fine layers and try to avoid spraying one area too much and oversaturating it, as you'll create drips. As you can see, it's super wet and shiny, but it will soon dry matte black. You can't tell on camera, but it's very much a deep black colour. Now whilst that's drying, we'll work on the lettering. I've written part of it in script that we are going to paint, and the chunky letters we are going to cut out. Roll out some white sugar paste with Tylo added and lay the lettering on the top. Trace around them with the Dresden tool and move the paper along after each letter as they are quite close together. Next, carefully follow the lines with a scalpel. Using the same template, attach it to the front of the cake with acupuncture needles. Make sure your cake is fully dry first. Mine took around an hour to be dry to the touch, with just the odd patch still a little bit tacky. Please excuse my multicoloured hands, I was working on 4 cakes at once that week. Carefully trace over the script part with the Dresden tool and remove the pins. You'll see a faint copy left behind. Next you'll need a white paint. I have a pre-made one here by Colour Splash. Give it a shake and paint over the lines with a fine paintbrush. No white paint is ever strong enough to fully cover the black airbrush colour, so you'll need to go over it a few times. As it dries, it takes in the airbrush colour. Using a handy lined cutting mat, you can line up your lettering nice and straight. Check it against your template for placement. To transfer the letters, you'll need a strip of greaseproof paper large enough to hold the letters, and some veg fat such as Trex or Crisco. Generously apply the veg fat to the paper with a brush. Lower the paper fat side down over the letters and tap them to get them to stick. Carefully flip the paper over and apply water to the backs of the letters. Next, line up the lettering exactly where you want it to go and press them on. As you peel the paper off, watch for loose letters and stick them back down before fully removing. Now I haven't seen the movie just yet as it's been released today, but I know Edna shows off one of her new outfits. For this you'll need some red sugar paste with Tylo powder added, and roll it into a cone shape with a flat bottom. Push a kebab stick down into the centre to secure it. With a scalpel, cut out a V from the front, and with a Dresden tool, score in a waistband all the way around. Join the V to the waistband at an angle and then a line straight down to create a wrapped kimono effect. Push the flatter end of the tool in at the base towards the right to create a pleat in the kimono where her little foot will stick out. A small ball of black sugar paste rolled into a soft teardrop shape will create her shoe. For her neck, I've got some flesh coloured sugar paste with Tylo added. Roll it into a point and push the point into the V to create her chest, and push and tease the remaining paste into her neck and trim it to size. As her head is quite big, we want to take a bit of the weight off with a polystyrene ball. They are great for bulking out an area but keeping it lightweight. Push the ball into the paste and pull it up around the ball, fully enclosing it, rolling it between your hands to smooth out the seams. Slowly tease the paste down to create a pointy chin. Rock your finger or thumb over the centre to create a recess for eye sockets. Insert a cocktail stick up into the ball to make the head easier to handle. You can stand it in a dummy tier when you're not working on it so it doesn't squash and flatten the head. Score in 2 lines. I would say smile lines, but she doesn't smile too much. Join the lines with a straight one for her mouth. Roll a small ball of flesh and attach it above the mouth, smoothing it onto the face with a soft Dresden tool. Create the centre lip dip beneath her nose and smooth the smile lines to soften it. Add nostrils with the pointy end. Firstly, I'm marking lines for the eyes to get it in the right place, and then I draw in semicircle shapes. Press down the insides of the semicircles so that white paste can be added. For her lips, I have a very small amount of pink, and you just want to roll it into a fine strip. Push this into position as a bottom lip. You want to do the same for the top lip, keeping them quite thin. Roll out small balls of white paste and tap them to fill in the holes. Two small balls of dark brown for the eyes, positions toward the top. Flatten them out before adding smaller balls of black for the pupils and tiny white dots for catch lights. Ease the head down onto the neck, and we have a very angry looking ET in a red dress. As her hair is quite thick, we want to pad it out to get the shape. Use blobs of black sugar paste to pad out the sides of her head. Now we have an old, angry and bald Princess Leia. Dampen the head and padding with water. Using a strip of black paste, wrap this around the back of the head and close in the pleats at the top. Cut off the excess pieces from the front with small scissors. This is the fun part as we get to give her an actual haircut. Trim the hair to the right length. Add a patch of black to the top and smooth it in. A semicircle creates her fringe. Yep, that black paste sure is sticky stuff. Score in some hairlines with the Dresden tool. It's not Edna without her iconic glasses, so roll out a very thin sausage of black and place it over her nose. For her frames, roll out a long sausage and trim a piece into a loop. Join the ends together with water, then carefully pick it up and roll the join back and forth between your fingers to merge the two pieces. Now, as it's not perfectly round, you can push it into position with a round cutter or lid. Put the shape in the centre. We aren't cutting anything, we are just swirling the circle in the centre to push the loop into a uniformed circle. You'll want to create a few just in case of breakages or size differences. Leave them to set a little before handling or they will droop out of shape. Once they are firmer, wet a part of the loop and attach it to her fringe, pushing the frame into position with the Dresden tool. That's looking a bit more like Edna now. Dampen around the waistband to add a black belt. With black paint, I use Rainbow Dust Metallic Black, paint on patterns to the dress. There weren't too many clear screenshots of this outfit yet, so we're just making it up. For her sleeves, take more red paste and roll it into a cone shape. Tease one end out flatter and at an angle and attach it to the body. Her other sleeve is the same but bent in the middle. You can hold that into position with a cocktail stick. Open up the end of the sleeve with a Dresden tool. For her tiny hands, you'll need a small flattened ball of flesh colour. Cut out a small triangle to create a thumb. Then cut in 3 slits to create 4 fingers. Carefully separate the fingers and gently roll each one between your fingers to round them out. Attach her hand to the end of her sleeve and bend the fingers into shape. The 2 fingers closest to you curl upwards and the 2 fingers at the back lay flat out. Close the sleeve around the wrist and paint on the rest of the pattern. With watered down black, you can add some definition to the eyes, a bit like eyeliner. This is a cool little tool. It cuts out various sizes of triangles. Cut out some red triangles for an edgy design. Attach them with water around the lettering. That's it, all done. Everyone loves a bit of Edna mode. Don't forget to check out the Incredibles family tutorials in the description box, and remember, no capes. Bye guys!